guys, welcome to episode 3 of Club 7 of our Journeyman save. This is the penultimate episode of the save. Sad times really as we try to finish our first season here with FH, and it will be our last season with FH. We've had a good time over these 7 clubs, and in the last episode we will play the final game of the season with FH and see how we do there, but we'll also have a bit of a recap probably through the previous clubs and see how the other clubs have finished. Maybe we'll do that in a separate episode, I don't know. But what has happened since last time? So if you remember last time, I was moaning because everything seemed completely inconsistent. Then we won 6-0 out of absolutely nowhere. I was hoping we might get a decent month, given the month that we had in front of us, to try and push ourselves, you know, in with a good chance of maybe driving on to win the league this season. And we were scoring lots of goals. None of those things have continued. Let's have a look at that in a second. I just want to show you this. We've had a couple of players who have come in on loan. We have bought in because I felt we needed a bit more cover. We bought in Usalati or Lati, Finnish player, 26, in his prime. He's not fast, but you look at the passing and the vision, and the hope is there. This guy can actually start finding some passes as we need them. He's not started well, I have to say. The other player we bought in from Los Angeles, yeah, I know, is Anam Durkari. I don't even know how to say that. I mean, he's got a Q in his name, but there's not a U after it, which makes no sense. Who is a decent centre back, so he's also got a reasonable amount of pace for a centre back. It's not brilliant, but it's not terrible. But you look at the aggression, the bravery, and these technical stats, which are perfect for a centre back. So happy with getting him in. We're a little bit over our budget. We'll have a look how things have gone. Yeah. So last game, 6-0 away win against a team who were granted bottom of the league, and we had a run of games. As I say, we were moaning that, or I was moaning that I just couldn't predict what was going to happen. And we just had the month of the most predictable results that we could possibly have. Performances were shot. They were really bad. Let's just run through these games first of all. So we drew home against IA, which is disappointing. We were 1-0 down early on. Schwing got a goal back, and then we struggled to break them down after that. The game where we played probably best was against Selfoss, where in the end we were poor. We changed it up a little bit. We were a little bit more direct. Pantic got a penalty, but we had so many chances in this game to actually get back into it. It was ridiculous. At this point, we'd had clear-cut chances galore. So that actually filled me with some hope. So what I did then was to move to that slightly more direct for performance, and we were dreadful here against Njardvik. Didn't deserve anything out of it. Pantic penalty on the 90th minute, 92nd minute. We scraped that. And then home against Stajan. This is a team that we won 3-0 away before. So what was I expecting? I wasn't expecting this. It was a really poor game. So we choked a friendly in. And then we played against HK, and we were dropping down the league. As you can see, we're 4th at the minute, but we were dropping down the league, and they scored in the 24th minute. And I did something I don't think I've done for the entirety of this Football Manager game. I went into full match mode and I watched what was going on, and we were really not very creative at all. We were really struggling. We had a lot of possession in our own half, but as soon as we went forward, we were so isolated, either on the wing or up top. And I kind of whittled away at trying to get this back into a formation that might work, and I'll show you what that is. I have changed things, roles, and a couple of things which I think have helped. Because the very next game we won 5-1 at home against Valur, who are not the best side, but they're a side who beat us comfortably. Ingarson, Pantic, Alisauskis, and this lad Thrainson with a couple of goals, who's been pretty terrible. So let's just look at tactically how we've tweaked this, because, you know, don't think it's a terrible idea here. So what have we done? Well, we've gone with inside forwards, inside wingers, instead of playing massively wide. But the difference is we have put the overlap on, and this has really helped, because no longer were our wide players so isolated. This really gave us a little bit more ability for those players to get themselves out of the tight spot and then play the ball in. We weren't too bad defensively, but it was just this play up top that was the problem. We were just not creating chances. So that really helped. The other thing that we've done, and this is something I've never done, is we've got a pressing forward on attack with a deep line forward on attack. My thinking here is that I wanted someone to be linking the attack and the midfield, which is what your deep line forward does. But having him on attack means that he will try and shoot and create his own chances as well. And then the sort of Jamie Vardy pressing forward type role on attack is going to be someone who's going to be trying to win the ball off them and then create their own chances. So actually this was really quite effective, and we did quite well with this. This is the team that we're going to be playing with. We were going to come back against the top of the league, Breidablik, who are still top of the league. I'll show you that league now, but their game was postponed, so I came back for the next game, which made most sense. So we're currently, as you can see here, in fourth. We are 4 points behind Breidablik with a game behind them, but we've also got a couple of games in hand over these guys, so a win over KR could be quite an important result. If we don't get the win, then we might be in a bit more trouble. So let's go and do that, see if we can beat them with this tactic. I'm not going to go full match or anything like that, but I'm going to see whether what we've done has made any difference at all. As you can see, we're also on attacking. We've got the team we're going with in Garson and Angrima, I say this wrong every time, him alongside him, Thrainson on the left, Schwing on the right, Diallo and Edvardsen in the middle, Balde left back, Pantic right back. You'll see they're on attack now rather than more defensive fullbacks. De Quay alongside Larusen, and he's like that because Alisauskis is out, suspended, bit of a disappointment, and Tvelt in goal. So let's see how this does. The two games you've seen up to now, we've won and won quite comfortably, so this is going to be a real challenge, I think, to keep that run going. But if we do win it, I think it puts us back in with a chance of taking the division. So the final game of the season, final game of the series, will be the final game of this season, and whether it matters or not, I don't know. But I feel that the top team, Breidablik, are very capable of losing games, and so it would be nice to just make the most of that. As you can see, this draw at the minute with KR has put them top, so this is important for them also. This is going to make a big difference, but we've started okay. A couple of shots early on, we've not got the possession, and you can see now they're actually getting back into it. But it's an even game. We haven't shouted, so let's get creative at this point. This is going to be a tough game, so the fact we're keeping it even makes me think what we're doing is working. But you know, we don't know the quality of the chances that they're having. But here we go. Diallo plays it in. What? Is that a goal? I mean, is that it is a goal, and it's allowed. About 4,000 shots went in there. Amazingly, look at this. Diallo, ball in. I mean, he found the man at the far post, which was nice. Couple of shots, 3 shots, and then eventually Ingarson, I think, is the man who got it in. De Cau is the one who is celebrating that. But they've got, they had a load of men on the line, so that's why that happened. So we'll praise them at this point, taking the lead. That is a very, very good start. If we can hold that, that's huge for us, absolutely massive for us. I know Breidablik are in a decent position, but we still have to play them, so potentially that gets us a few back, and they are not winning every game. That's for certain. They are not the best side. You can see they've lost 2, drawn 2 at the minute. So can we make the most out of this? We've got a long way to go in this game, though. They've very nicely found the forward there, but we've got it back. Nicely done. Diallo, who has got a decent pass on him. Thrainson, is he going to play it inside? He does. Oh, that is beautiful. What a brilliant bit of play there. Angermarsen, that's nothing like it as well, but it's as close as you're getting, boys. Oh, and Grimson, that's it. Oh, Arngrings, oh, dear me. Yeah, him. But what a start to this. And have we found something that's going to work for us? Balde now. But we've lost it. The overlapping fullbacks, Ngakoso. That's nice. We've got it back. And Thrainson, he's been poor. I have to say, he's been poor, consistently poor. That's poor from the defender there. But, oh, we've got it back. Diallo. Yeah, he's been consistently poor up to now. But since we've changed this around, he is a lot better. That's a terrible shot from Sving, who is on loan. We're playing well. We're playing well. And the ball is found the overlapping fullback. And this is the difference. We've suddenly got a lot more options, haven't we? Balde. The ball is over the top. Unfortunate, Diallo. Unfortunate, my friend. I do like the thought there. Right, Felt. That's nicely done. And just keeping it in the centre of the park. Brilliantly done in Garson. And looks like there's a chance for them lot. What are they going to do? Oh, now that is a cross. He could have shot there, but he didn't. He found Ingarson, and it's 3-0. I should just do every single game on camera, shouldn't I? Because it's going remarkably well when we actually have to play on camera. This has been outstanding. It really has. Did not expect this. I thought this was going to be hard, really hard. Well, we're not going to make any changes at this point. We're just going to go forward and multiply. I mean, potentially, we're not entirely sure when the game's going to come out. So there is the chance, perhaps, perchance, if things are looking interesting, of maybe just putting an episode out, the final episode out on Monday. It's a bit of a risk because if you go 2 weeks before their due date, if it's a child they're having, it works out as the Tuesday, not the Monday. And I'd assume they would put it out on the Monday, but I don't know. Nicely done. Holding onto the ball well. And the ball is over the top, and it's Angermarsen. He should have scored there, but he doesn't, and that's probably the easiest chance we've had. Apart from the last one where it was an open goal, but you know, we made the most of it, and presumably that is because we had that pressing forward. Was it him who got it? I can't remember. Right, Balde. Nice ball round the corner. Edvardsen finds him. Who's that? Sving, presumably. Yeah. Ball in. It's a terrible ball, and it's Thrainson. Oh wow, hit the bar, and they are at 6s and 7s, and we are creating bloody chances galore here. Defensively, we're strong. Larusen doing really well at the back. He is now our third choice centre back, so it's good to see him having a good game. We might move Pantic off. Balde, ball in. Oh, it's in. No, it's over the top. Jesus, that looked in. Yeah, so I think we're going to take Pantic off. We're going to put Jonsson on, who is a much more attacking player. He's also a lot younger than Balde. Whoever it is we're bringing off. Is there a chance here? No, he's cleared it for a corner. So it looks like this is just the substitution highlight. So very nicely. It's from this corner though. Are we going to see something? Edvardsen, it's off the bar. We have been dominant today. 4 clear-cut chances, 3 goals. Oh wow. Other player who's been really good actually, when we've played him in the last couple of games, has been Son. Lati, you guys haven't seen him yet. We'll bring him on. See if you can see his brilliant passing. It's been a bit rubbish, but here we go. This is probably another highlight, not a kick-off highlight, the other type. Oh, unlucky, my friends. They have managed to get away with this. hit off the back of one of the defenders. They managed to get hold of it, but we've got players behind now, so they're going to have to work harder to get out of this. And they've shot, and it was being closed down. That was not an easy thing. So 22 shots to 14, all the clear-cut chances for us. 21 plus 21 goal difference, best goal difference by far in the league, because we keep smashing teams and then losing 1-0. But I will take this all day, because this KR are one of the teams who can win this division. And now, I would say, after screwing things up royally, it looks like we put our name, and it's number 4 as in one of the teams who could win this division. If we can play like that, particularly against top of the league, this is a marker to put down. We need to be consistent, and we have won our last 2 games big. Right, we're going to change Sving. Jorgensen, we're going to go a bit wider with him just because that's where he's better, but we'll keep him in the same position. He plays better a little bit further up. That's what he's used to. And it's another opportunity. Diallo now this time. Off the bar. Second time off the bar, is it? Diallo. I mean, what the heck was that? We almost got a goal from there, but brilliant stuff. Oh my. Some of the stuff we've played today against one of the best teams in the league is sublime. It's absolutely sublime. Have we finally found a tactic that is capable of winning games? You look at this, we have a game in hand over both Selfoss and KR, which should mean we can go ahead of them. If we play like that. And there we are. It's a 4-0 away victory against KR. Absolutely KR'd them, didn't we? Brilliant stuff. We're 7 points ahead of IA now, which is good. We'll have a look in where we got to go in the league. And these are the games that I'm going to be playing off camera. We'll be coming back probably for the Njarðvík game. But it might depend, in truth, on what happens. Probably play the last game of the season if it really matters then, and also if we're out of the running. Alternatively, we might come back earlier if we have the opportunity to do something earlier. We'll see. Anyway, guys, that'll be enough from me. If you have enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. FM21's not far away, so please subscribe to make sure you'll be ready for my FM21 content. I'll be revealing which team I'll be doing for my one club save very, very shortly. So it might have already happened actually. So look out for that. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.